Hi everybody, this is Spartica. Welcome. Let's go. Today we're playing in a 12-board IMP International Match Point Scoring ACBL event. That's basically teamed game type scoring. So the goal is to get as many games and slams and part scores as you can. So it's not that important to get the over tricks if you can guarantee your contract. So, and also in terms of defending, if you can set that game or slam, even at the risk of giving an over trick, go for it. So let's get started. 14 points. You got a club suit, diamond suit. I'm just gonna, I could double if I had support for spades. I could bid no trump, don't have any of that, don't have a new suit, so I'm just gonna rebid my suit. It's pretty good. And let's partners pass hand, so part score is where I wanna be. They might have got me one level higher than I wanna be, but this is pretty good. So I've got 2 spade losers, 2 heart losers, probably a club loser, maybe 2 if I'm really unlucky. So probably gonna make this 2, assuming I can throw something away, get the trump out. So let's try a club. Okay, so that's very encouraging. The problem is, 4, 8, 9, 10, there's 3 more out, and I can finesse it, but I can't get back to my hand to take the last trump and then to the board to, you see, he's not gonna be nice to me and let me take the trump out. So this is this is a problem. Now if I take the club and get back to my hand, I'm wide open in spades. So I'm gonna play a diamond. Once he roughs, I can get to the board, and that'll take out the last trump. So let's see, can I throw off 2 spades? No. And so this is not going to work out as I hoped, again, mainly because of lack of entries. I could have taken the club, but I can't get back to the board without losing first. So they're going to cash out their tricks. Let's see what happens here. Will they take their spade tricks? Yes. So now I have it here. So I can just cash out the club, take the last one, but unfortunately it's too late for me to use those diamonds. So we're down 1. So let's it still might be good because we want to be competitive. We don't want to let them play a part score and get it here. So 3 hearts. I've got 5, 12, 14 points, singleton heart. We're vulnerable. I'm gonna compete. 4 spades. So I'm gonna pass this out because of the preempt. You know, we didn't get a chance to explore. Is my partner really weak and just competing, or has he got 14 points, 15 points, and just no way to express it? We'll never know until I pass. Okay, so a partner does have a pretty good hand, and I've got the ace of diamond loser, a second diamond if I'm unlucky, and I have the queen of spades, which I have to find. So let's see what we're going to do here. So the singletons are nice. I can eliminate the clubs at certain points. So I'm going to play the jack of spades. There's a certain risk to it in that if somebody has 4 to the 9, I might lose 2 spades through this, but I want to encourage whoever has the queen of spades to cover it. So it used to be the robots would always do it, thank you, but they've gotten a little better. So let's see if he had to or not. So he had to do it. Okay, so now we're gonna eliminate the clubs. And right away, I've already I wasn't watching to see if the clubs are. So now I'm going to try a diamond and see what happens here. And let's let him win. No, okay. Okay, so this is helping. And oh, should have thrown off the diamond. I wasn't paying attention here. So made 5. I think that's pretty good too. So first hand we got 1 point. That means there's not much of a swing there. If you can typically get 4 for a part score swing, 8 or 10 or 12 for a slam that you bid and they don't bid, or a game that you bid and they don't bid. So that's okay. 2.9. Every point counts. And again, over tricks don't really matter. I might have got another trick there. I don't think so, but let's go here. 15 points. I'm going to bid 1 diamond. I've got a club rebid. Heart and spades. Okay, so double is a takeout double. We're not vulnerable. I can support clubs and diamonds. This lets them know that my diamonds is really my long suit. So let's double. He's got a biddable spade suit. My problem is I don't trust the robots to have a good enough hand to put them down here. So I'm going to bid 3 clubs. He knows that I've got clubs and diamonds he can correct, but he's not going to correct. So let's see how good his spades really are and whether I could have passed that double. So, and you know, why wouldn't he put me in my first suit? Robots. So we're not vulnerable. That's the good thing. They probably 2 spades. They might have made just 2 spades. We won't know. I'm going to get a diamond and probably a diamond rough. So let's see what happens here. Here comes the ace. He's out. And here comes the rough. Okay. Well, this is nice. Very nice. That's 4. So I still have a heart loser. But let's take the trump out. See how they're breaking. That's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. He roughed in once, so there's 1 more trump out. And let's do some squeezing. So a heart is gone. I'm squeezing for the heart suit. Somebody has to guard a spade. And if one has the ace, the other the king, they might both be guarding that spade, which means they might have to come down to a doubleton heart each. So I'm going to throw off a heart. So here's my communication. The end play is I'm playing the jack of diamonds. He's got to keep a spade probably. And I think by throwing the king off, he might be showing his partner that he's got the queen or the ace. But unfortunately, they did not throw enough hearts off. Somebody still is guarding that spade. And let's see if somebody's got the 10. Yeah. So still, we're down. We're being competitive. With 2 spades, did we want to be in 2 spades doubled? I'm just taking a quick look at the side score here. My queen of spades falls. They have 2 heart losers and 2 club losers. And I think they would have made probably 2 or 3 spades. So it shows there's a flat hand here right now. Okay, so 13 points, 3 spades. So let's get on a game force right away. So usually this says implies 5 cards, but that's okay. It's pretty good. So I'm going to now support the spades. So we're on a game force. He could have, if he were interested, bid his controls at this point, but because he didn't, and because I'm just the minimum game force, we're going to pass. So this should be, I think, a good board. Let's take a look. I've got 3 clubs and 6 spades, possibility of a 4th club. So let's just play the ace, and we're going to save the clubs for a little bit later on. First, we're going to take out the trump. But also, the other option is to get a heart ruff. So 9 of clubs, I got to get a heart ruff without them getting a spade, a club ruff. So let's lead that first. And I also have a possibility of promoting the Queen of Hearts too. So let's play okay. Okay, I'm going to lead another heart. He would have had the queen if he... We're going to, as a safety play, we're going to take a trump out. We're going to play the Queen of Hearts and trump it. And we're going to get in, play that trump, take out the last trump. Now we're going to play a club and a club. And you can see that the 4th clubs weren't breaking, so I needed that heart trump to make it. So again, this is a team game. Make your contract. That's the mantra. So most people will make that, but there's only 9 quick tricks, and there's some risks of having a club ruff too. So you can't just play ace, king, queen of clubs before you take trump out. Okay, so 14 points, 16 with the singleton queen of diamonds. I'm going to try a 1-no trump on this hand. And the 2 spades, so spades and a minor. Partner showing clubs. So I know his spades and a minor are my weak suit. I know we got to fit, so let's go and try my hearts now and see what happens with that. Okay, so I've got to go 5 clubs. I think I might be overbid here. Maybe I overthought the hand. 3-no could have been good, but we do have a good club fit. We have only 1 spade loser, and we have the jack of hearts. So no, you're not going to get that. Just making sure, don't want to get a ruff here. So how safe do I want to play this? He did show spades. Suppose he's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think it's pretty safe to ruff low. And all I'm protecting against is a 4-0 club break. So there's 2, 4, perfect. So we got to the right contract. We don't have a spade stopper, so no trump is out. In no trump, they would have taken ace of diamonds and 5 spades or more. So let's claim. Yeah, so ace of diamonds and 5 spades. And ooh, we're doing pretty good here. So our 4 spades, we're getting 6.5. This last one I think will be good too. People have a hard time finding minor suit contracts sometimes. So 2 diamonds is weak. I've got 2 spades, which shows 12 for the robots. It shows some people play you have to have a stronger to overcall here, but we're not vulnerable. We've got 6, 2 spades, and partners jump into game, which is generally a cutoff bid, shut-off bid. And I definitely don't have more than I promised here. So I'm going to pass. So we're doing pretty good. Our net imps is 18.9, almost 19. So this is good. So assuming we can trust his 2-diamond bid, that means that he's got 6, 3, 2, and there's 2 to my left. So let's play small. That means the diamond is going to set up, but let's take a trump out first. Okay, that's interesting. And so turns out I didn't play this in the right order. I could have played a diamond, setting up a throwaway, but then when I tried to throw the second club off on the 3rd diamond, it would get roughed, except that West doesn't have any trump. So now I'll cover it, but not really expecting it to win. And so I've got still a heart loser and a club loser and a diamond loser, which means I'm going to go down. And is there a way to mitigate against this? You know, I take out 3, 6, 10. So there's still one more trump out. I have possibilities of setting up a heart and throwing it off, and there's not a lot of possibilities here, but we'll go for it. All they have to do is cash their club, and he's cashing his diamond. And even though I've got all these winners now, I can claim it's too late. And so it turns out in retrospect that I could have just played another diamond, and then but I don't think I would have had a quick entry to the board to cash. I could have thrown off the club. So there was a way to make it, but it didn't look right because it looked like I would get roughed. So 2 away there. There's going to be it's not a big swing, which means I'm not the only one that's going down in 4 spades. It's a good contract though, I think. So minimum 13 points here. 1 club opener, 2 clubs inverted minor, so he's 10 plus points with a club fit, probably 4 or more. Usually I would have 5. So I'm just going to go 2 no trump. In this case it's a passable bid. 3 diamonds. So I'm just going to go 3. No, I've got the other suits covered a little bit. He's sort of looking to go on. So this is interesting. So my plan is going to be 2 of diamonds implies that he might have the jack of diamonds there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead my jack of clubs, and if it wins, I'm golden. But if it doesn't, and I get a heart through me, then there's a very good chance I'm going down. But it's my only play right now. So too bad he doesn't cover, but that's okay. That's okay. So he's thrown off a diamond here. I've got to watch those diamonds because I want to get that 9 of diamonds, and I think I can. And let's play this, and let's play throw off a heart, because my next plan is to lead a spade and just cover it, putting West on lead, and hopefully this. So club, I'm going to play a heart. First I'm going to play the king of diamond and discover whether the finesse is going to work. Okay, so now we're good. So spade, I'm going to play the 5. And he's setting up the heart for me. Thank you. And it's all over now. I win my heart. I take the diamond finesse or whatever. Throw off spade. So in match points, this would be an awesome board. But in IMP scoring, I don't get a whole lot more points for those over tricks. Like in match point, it'd be like an 80% board. This one I'll get assuming everybody's in 3-0 making, either 3 or 4 or 5, I'll probably get 3.7. So still good. Those overtricks matter a little bit. And I didn't take any risks there. In fact, by conceding a spade, making him hesitant to lead away from his king of spades there, he chose the hearts, and you can see he had the ace queen of hearts behind me, and the king 10 of spades. So, and they only let him get 2 tricks. So 17 points. If I open a heart and he bids a spade or a no trump, I'd have to go 2 no trump, which usually implies 18 points. So I'm going to give a point count here first. Might miss out on the heart, a 5-3 heart fit, but you never know. So I do have hearts here, lots of hearts. So he's got 3 or less hearts, 4 spades, 9 points. So I'm going to go 3 hearts. Now I get to tell him that I have 3 hearts, but he's passing. Okay. And he's actually 6, 7, 8 points. Yeah, that's a good pass on his part. So I'm going to let that win. So encourage him to keep playing it. And 8, 9, 10. I'll play the 10. Okay, so now I'm going to play a club, get my club rough before he plays ace another heart. So I've got a throwaway for my diamond, but they've set it up. But because if East has it, which he probably does, he might be hesitant to lead a diamond because he doesn't want to promote the jack. So I'm going to play a heart, but if West gets in, then he's almost certainly going to play a heart or another club. So let's see what happens there. Is he going to play a diamond? Oh, nice. Okay, so he's giving me another chance. So let's see what happens here. How are the hearts breaking? Oh, oh, that is disappointing. So now I'm going to go to plan B. Let's see if I can get it. No, that's not working either. Okay. Okay, so it's a game of... so I'm going to play a diamond. And unfortunately, he's now leading through me, so this is not good. Down 1. So good pass, partner. Good pass. Sometimes I love playing with robots. So this is interesting. 1 club. What do you say to a bid like that? They're vulnerable. It's pretty hard to bid. Got 18 points. If I pass, it's likely to get passed out, which could be good. But more likely that they're going to find a heart or a diamond fit. So I'm going to just pass for now. They're vulnerable. Maybe it'll get passed out, and I don't mind it getting passed out. But they found their heart fit. Okay. Let's see what happens if I bid 3 clubs. Twice your biddable club, 16 plus points. So my partner's not going to be confused. Some people, when you Q-bid their suit, are going to be confused. But I can safely bid 3 clubs here. And I don't want to let him play hearts. Maybe my partner might have. So, interesting. I would love to take it on the board and then finesse that club. But I want to be able to cash those spades if I get in. So I'm just going to play club, see what happens. Yeah, so not great. So I've got 2. Yeah, so this isn't quite working out as well as I had hoped. So my next plan, there's always a plan B and then plan C. I'm hoping that I can get to the queen of spades, but no. But anyway, I take away one of his trump. And now I've got some losers. Take that, you. Let's throw him in with the... Okay, whoops. Okay, so I'm down again. The times I've been down haven't really hurt me. And that's just being part of being competitive. So this one I'm not sure. My partner had a good heart holding, singled in club. Might have had some play there to defeat it, but it's always better to bid him up. So I'm going to compete here too. 2 clubs. I've got 12 points. He's saying he's got good support in clubs. But I'm really don't think we've got enough for game. And with over 3 clubs, he could bid again. So that's going to lose to the king, but I might as well set up my queen and hope it doesn't get roughed. So he's going to cash some hearts. Okay, so now I've got to throw away for my heart here. So let's take some trump out. So all the trump are out. So we're gonna throw away a heart. And unfortunately, if I can set up a heart, but that's not going to happen, I don't think. So I'm just going to lead to the queen. He's going to win the king, and now I've got the rest. Yeah, so again, I got one overtrick. Overtrick's not too important. I made my score. That's what matters. They've got a nice heart fit, spade fit, and things. So haven't had any big swings lately. All fractional things here mostly. So we're doing okay, and we've got a hand where slam potential. So 20 points. So I'm gonna, when I play with the robots, I do things a little different than when I play with humans. But this one, I'm gonna bid 2-no. I want to see if we're in a slam range. So he's not interested in investigating a heart fit, so that's good. He probably has a club somewhere, so that's not bad. And yep. Okay, so this is great. Let's got a favorable lead where I'm wide open in clubs, but that's the joy of 2-no, 3-no. No information to the enemy. So we're going to run the diamonds. So first of all, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tricks. Maybe a 12th if the spade sets up. So they don't know where their mutual strength is. So let's give them problems right away. They're going to throw away hearts to start with because they can see hearts is a dead end. So I could encourage them to throw spades off by throwing a spade off. The risk is that if I play the ace king of spades, maybe the jack will fall. And which means maybe I should have saved an entry back to my hand, right? So ace king of spades, if the jack falls, great, but I don't have an entry to my hand. So that's a shame. So we'll go back with the plan of throwing off a spade. There's 1 spade, 2, 3 spades. Okay, and so by throwing a spade off, can't guarantee this affected their reasoning, but it's helped them. It encouraged both of them to throw spades off, and so now going to get my extra spade trick. And again, we're not playing match points, so all these over tricks are all good. They'll get me 1 or 2 or 3 points maybe swing. If anybody's in slam there, then I'm going to get a bad board because of that. So we're doing okay here. Not, pretty good. It's a decent lead here of 20, but I'd like to be ahead by more. But and we're on our last board. We're vulnerable. They're 1 heart, 1 no trump. So they're saying pretty much they got half the points here. And I've got a good hand, 15 points. But I don't really like spades, I've got hearts and stuff, so I'm just going to pass. This is a 1 no trump forcing, so I'll see what happens. 2 diamonds, 2 no trump. Okay, so now I know that he's 5-4, 5-5 at least here, right? So I know past that. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, that's a weird diamond bid. With a partner, I would have played the king of diamonds. So what is up with that? Got a 11-point opener. He's saying he's got 10 plus points. Okay, suppose they got 22, but he's not going to game. So he's got at most 10 or 11. So suppose they got 22 points. I got 15. That leaves 3 for my partner. Will he have the queen of diamonds? Can I even get him in to lead a diamond through him? And is it worth leading a club? So I do have a heart stopper, which gives me some freedom here. I'm going to play my diamonds. I don't know what my partner has here. Probably not good, but I've set up a diamond anyway. And maybe partner's got the queen of spades. Okay. I take it, the hand's all over. And I want him leading another. Okay. Yeah, so it's not going well. Again, we want to set him here. Let's catch my diamond here. Okay, so he's got 2 hearts, king of spades, and I'm pretty sure he's got a club, so might have. Yeah, it's all over. So partner does have the queen of spades. So I could have let a spade and got him to lead a diamond through, and that would have been much better. I think we could have got 2 more tricks that way, but we're going to accept that. So let's see if I'd let a spade after this king of diamonds, then another spade. Yeah, okay, so we had a decent round here, 25, so a net of 21.5. Let's click here, 20.5, so pretty decent. But kind of like this type of scoring. It's sort of an all or nothing. It's always just, it can be one board that really makes a difference, whereas in match point every board counts equally. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon.